Good morning, everybody. Well, we're down in the K Club today, and I wanted to introduce you to this new BYD Seal. So the noise in the background is the guys cutting the grain, so I hope you can hear me all right. This is the BYD Seal 3.8S. Why is it called the 3.8S? Well, it goes from 0 to 62 miles per hour, that's 100 kilometers an hour, in 3.8 seconds. Simple. I've been driving it for a few hundred miles now, and I found the car really sturdy, really solidly built, and I have really enjoyed it. There's a lot of nice features in the car, some really good styling around the outside. I love the lights, the wheels, some BYD design styling just here as well. I was reading up about it, and it is double glazing, so when you're actually driving this car, there's very little road noise, and I can stand over that. This is probably the quietest electric car I have driven. I've driven a couple now, as you may have seen from previous videos. I'll show you around the outside. It is a full glass panoramic roof. It has gorgeous branding around the front. There is a frunk in here. I can show you that in a moment. Folding in mirrors when you lock, and some BYD styling inside the pop-out handles. Oh, or pop in when I touch it. Press the button to lock. Press the button to unlock. Let me show you around the car a little bit closer. So this is the BYD front. Some lovely carbon effect on this side. Great lights. The BYD design badging just here. Lovely alloy wheels. And there's the styling and the branding on the handles, BYD. Full glass panoramic roof right down to here, and there is the back of the vehicle. Again, really sleek lights. I have really liked and enjoyed driving this car and the look of it when I picked it up. There is the badging, which is the BYD Seal 3.8S. And when you open the boot, there's a button just here. Opening the boot, great size of boot. The only thing I would say maybe about this car is that with it being a saloon, the boot opening size is quite narrow. Although the seats fold down, I can show you that in a little second. The seats fold down in the back. Also to close, standard stuff nowadays, closing. Give you a quick walk around it then, just when it's closed. So that's the side view. Really nice lines. Round to the front, great BYD branding. The price of this car is coming in at about 48,000, I think, something like that, which seems incredible value for what it feels to me as a really solidly built electric vehicle. Electric, standard electric charging. So we've got both sets. This also has the vehicle to load facility. I've done a video on that earlier where we were making a cup of coffee and playing the keyboard and things like that. So quite interesting things you can do with this. You literally plug an adapter in there and you get a 4-pin or a 4-gang extension. But you've got your fast adapter and your standard adapters there. I haven't had to charge yet, but I'll have to do that when I go back. And all very nice. Would you like to have a look inside? So here we go on the inside. The driver's seat will move back to allow you access. There is fabulous looking upholstery on the inside of this car and great space. Now, when I get into this car, there is one dominant feature. This 15.6-inch screen. I've had a couple of electric cars now, driven them around, and the screens sometimes take a lot of time to get used to. This one, in fact, feels much more intuitive. So we've got the standard controls just down here, start, stop, gear selection, 2 charging points for 2 mobile phones. A lot of cars only have one and a resting position, but these both charge. Steering wheel, cruise control this side your audio, and we've got a screen in front which gives me my speed and all that usual stuff, and a heads-up display which you can't really see. But what is lovely in here is the finish on this vehicle. Suede along here, different textures here, carbon fibre effect here, and then in the doors we've got a lovely sound system with nice features around the actual speakers themselves and the door handles. Back to the steering wheel. This side this side is your lights, automatic, full beam, all that sort of stuff, usual stuff. This side is your wipers, and in the driver's door I've got all the controls for the electric mirrors. Hi Mark. Now, to turn on, again, usual sort of stuff, foot on the brake, press the start stop button, and the screen will come to life. I shall just turn that off so you can hear me. There we go. So the screen's there, and the screen directly in front of the driver. So this one is really quite nice. Lots of controls along the bottom here to help you. Go to your home screen, which is this one. You can go to your destinations and navigation systems, all very intuitive. Head back, heating controls all onto this section, standard stuff. You can also use 3 fingers to slide down, and you can control your temperature up and down, and the 3 fingers will control the speed of the fan this way, which I thought was really good. Don't need to take your eye off the road whenever you're driving. You can sync your heat on either side, passenger and driver. You've got electric and cooling seats in here. Is that a bit shiny? And a lot of features within the actual screen itself, but all very intuitive. Radio section is in here, so you can choose your various stations along there. You've got your settings, so you can choose your ambient lighting, you can choose your locking, so that it automatically folds the windows in, your sound and displays. You can choose the vehicle settings, all your usual stuff in there. The driving controls, comfort driving, and cabin perception. So that's driver awareness, warning, and all those sorts of things. And the other bit in this is there's a section down here where you can get a load of apps up. So you can get the apps up, you can slide backwards and forwards, and lo and behold, there's a karaoke in the middle of this. Works when you're stationary, obviously not when you're driving. You can open up the karaoke, and somebody's obviously been playing Dancing Queen, so you can get the Stingray karaoke and sing along. Back to the home. In the central area, we've got a deep pocket, a couple of the obligatory cup holders, and underneath another bit of storage just down here. Opening for the front down there, and your boot on this side. And if I just show you into the back of the car now, again, loads of space in the back of this car. Lovely stitching. Lovely stitching for the leather. The BYD branding on the headrests. And when you actually get into the back seat as a passenger, this is quite nice into the front seat. A bit of access. Individual heating controls just there. You can see the screen. You can see the layout of the front part of the cabin just there. And we've got an armrest with cup holders in there. And the huge panoramic sunroof whole way to the back of the car. which creates a lot of light inside this cabin. So all in all, it feels really much more expensive than the price you're paying. You can get any details from Charles Hurst BYD in Boucher Road in Belfast is where I got this one from. Give them a shout, and any of the guys there would be happy to try and help you and sort you out with the makes and models of all the BYDs and some financing. Let me just show you in the boot and in the front. I think I'd already opened the back for you before, but you can open it on a double click on your key ring. That'll open your boot, and a fairly decent size of boot. Some extra space just under here for your cables, so it doesn't intrude in your luggage space. And the folding rear seats will fold 1/3, 2/3. And the closing. Let's show you the front. So it's a double pull on the handle right beside the driver's side. So a double pull on here will open that. Front will open, and there is a little bit of storage just inside here. And if you open that up, that is the cable I was saying to you, which works. Oh no, sorry, that's my charging cable. The other cable in the boot was the one that is the vehicle to load cable with the 4-gang extension. Usual standard, very clean car inside. And there we go. That is your BYD Seal 3.8S all-wheel drive. Available from Charles Hurst BYD in Boucher Road. Call in and see any of the guys, they'll be able to help you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the walk around this BYD Seal 3.8S. 3.8 because it goes from 0 to 62 miles an hour or 100 kilometres an hour in 3.8 seconds. It's around £48,000 and it's in a range of just over 300 miles on a full charge. Available from BYD Charles Hurst on the Boucher Road. Any of the guys will be able to sort you out with makes, models and finance arrangements. But definitely go and give one of these a test drive. I think you'll be really impressed. I have had several electric cars on loan over the last few months, and this one, could this one be my favourite? I found it really intuitive to drive. The screen and the technology is really good. The quirkiness of the vehicle to load is hilarious. Drying Mark's moustache and preparing that, making a cup of coffee and playing the keyboard, all plugged in and charged from this vehicle. It's a bit mad. But there's so many nice things, even the parking sensors. When you're reversing in this car, the parking sensors beep to the side of the vehicle in which you're close to the object. It's just so many small little things like that that just make it easy to drive. Anyway, look, in summary, go down to Charles Hurst BYD, speak to one of the guys down there and get a drive in one of these cars. And then tell me what you think about it.